What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So I want to talk about skimmers. Now, I talked about this in a video last week. I mentioned it in a video last week. If you don't know what a skimmer is, it's basically a piece of plastic, and it looks like when you go to, swipe your card, things like that, you have that little case. It goes over that case, but it looks identical to that case. And so when you go to swipe your card, it's taking in that information. Now, if you're using a debit card, you insert the card, you put your PIN number in there, it records all of that information. And so then they can use that information later. All they need to do is make a dummy card, and then they can take money out of your bank account. And so I mentioned the skimmer, and people didn't know what that was, and they were asking me in the comments. And so I want to do a video about this. Now, this is an important video to pay attention to, because we all, probably on a daily basis, use a machine to make transactions. We all do it. We're going to watch this video clip, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. But first off, you guys can do me a favor. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And if you'd like to follow me on Twitter and Threads, you can at the TEC Show Live. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Now, they're going to show you these group of criminals that come into a store and actually put one of these skimmer devices on a machine in Walmart while the cashier is right there on the other side. So it's pretty amazing that they were able to do this. But this happens, and I guess they went to a lot of different Walmarts and they were doing this. And so they're going to tell you some tips to look out for, and then we'll talk about it. Here we go.
And we're back now with our series Scam You, and an urgent warning after a string of suspected thefts in New York. Police say criminals are using credit card skimming devices at Walmart checkout lines to try to steal your money. Eva Pilgrim is back with that. Hey, Eva.
Hey, Juju. Pretty much all of us use a credit card when checking out at the register, and thieves are now trying to cash in on that behavior, swiping your information as you swipe your card.
Police say you're watching a crime in real time. 3 suspects at a Walmart in Oswego, New York, are allegedly attaching one of these, a credit card skimmer, at a checkout. It takes them less than 30 seconds. The 3 allegedly skimming or tampering with point-of-sale terminals by illegally installing equipment like this to try to steal customers' data or PIN numbers. And not only at this location, but other Walmarts in the region too. Working in unison, authorities say they install the skimmers, one on the lookout, in this case shielding the register with her scarf, while another places the device over the top of the card machine.
You think that all your information is safe. And unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of victims involved in this incident. Multiple Walmart locations, multiple states, multiple counties. I mean, this could be astronomical.
Our Syracuse affiliate WSYR digging into this story from the start, finding cases of this crime happening at 16 different Walmarts in New York and Maine. Police are still actively looking for those 3 suspects. Walmart telling us providing customers with a safe shopping experience is a top priority, adding it is reviewing protocols and adding enhanced security measures to better protect in-store transactions. Experts say this kind of crime is usually very organized.
It's a very full-scale operation. You have the people who make the devices, then they'll hire a group of people that go into the stores and install the devices. And then you have the people who actually cash out the proceeds, which are the money mules.
Skimming costs consumers more than $1 billion a year, according to the FBI.
Technology makes things sometimes safer and better. They also make it easier for criminals, and they're always working on the next front. We stop them one way, and they find another way to do it.
So what can you do to protect your information? The biggest piece of advice, protect that PIN.
Make sure that you're covering up your PIN as you enter it. Take a look at your statements. There'll be a minimal charge at first to make sure the card works before the stolen data is good, before they actually clone it and use it for a larger purchase.
And another thing to think about, when you go to pay, do a quick scan of the card reader. Look at the other card readers nearby to make sure they all look the same. And if part of the machine looks loose, crooked, or damaged, pick a different machine and a different line. Guys.
Good advice, and always holding that hand I always hold my hand over.
Absolutely.
When I'm entering that number. All right, Eva, thank you so much.
Okay, so that was some good advice here. I'm going to add a few things that I do, and one of the things, there was a Secret Service agent there that was talking about some of the things to do, and when I was working before I retired 2 years ago. And I received training as well from Secret Service when it came to fraud and how to identify different things, because I did a lot of searches. And so that I had to be able to identify what a skimmer looks like, what counterfeit money looks like, things like that. And one of the things that the Secret Service agent told us is, if you're ever in a situation where your debit card leaves your line of sight, always use a credit card. Never use the debit card, because the debit card is tied to your bank account. A credit card is not tied to your bank account. And so if you're in a situation, let's say you go to a restaurant, this is probably the most common thing. If you go to a restaurant, you finish your meal, they bring your check, they bring it in a little, foldable thing there, and you put your debit card in there, and then they take it off somewhere and they run it, and then they bring it back with the receipt, and then you just go ahead and sign it and you're on your way. If you are ever in a situation like that, always use your credit card. Don't use your debit card. And the reason why he told us this is because situations like that, let's say you have a waiter or waitress and they're shady, and they have people working with them, and they say, you know what, we have this little recording device. All we want you to do is take the little foldable things with the credit cards in them and go ahead and run them through this recording device. And it will record all the information. And now the waiter or waitresses, their partner, they have that information, and they can use it for fraudulent means. So they can take money out of your account and things like that. And so always use a credit card in situations like that. Now, me personally, I always use a credit card anyway. I never use my debit card. I pay my credit cards off every month, but I'm always using a credit card because, like I said, if you're using a debit card, it's tied to your bank account. So if there's any fraudulent activity, they're taking money directly out of your bank account. And let's say you have bills that you need to pay, and then you find out that they've taken money out of your account. You call your bank. Your bank is going to say, okay, we'll open up an investigation, but they're going to hold that money. And so you might not be, they're going to hold your account. So you might not be able to, those transactions might not go through, is what I'm saying. If you have a credit card, it's different. The money is coming from the credit card company, and then you go ahead and you pay the credit card company every month. So as long as you catch it in time, you can tell the credit card company, hey, I didn't make these transactions. They'll do their investigation, and that money is not tied to your bank account. So always use a credit card in that situation. Now, I understand not everyone has a credit card. My advice is to try to get a credit card if you can, and just even if it has a low balance, just so you have a credit card so you can use in situations like that. Other things that you might want to do is when it comes to these machines, you saw how he just stuck the machine on top of it. It's usually pretty loose. So if you kind of touch the side of it, it might wiggle a little bit, and it might give you an indicator that there's something going on with the machine. Then also, what I do now, and this is kind of new. Most credit cards and debit cards are coming out with this now, where they have the tap to pay. And so that's what I do. I just tap to pay. And if you're using tap to pay, usually it will bypass that skimmer, because the whole thing with the skimmer is you have to run it, or you have to stick it in the bottom there, and that's where it's recording information. And then when you're pressing in your PIN number, it's recording all that. But if you tap to pay, all you do is just tap it on the machine, and so it's going through radio waves. It's not actually. The skimmer is not able to pick it up. At least right now, it's not able to pick it up. I'm sure in the future with technology, they might figure out a way to try to do that. But right now, I think it's the safest way to go when you're using these machines. Just use the tap to pay, and you should be able to bypass a skimmer if they have the skimmers. I mean, just think how brazen that is. They're going into stores and actually putting them on stores. They used to put them just on like gas. If you go to a gas station, they'll have it on the the outside card reader out there. But now they're actually going into stores while they're doing, transaction, and they're putting on these skimmers. It's just crazy. And so just be aware of that. These are things that are happening. It's funny. I went to the gas station just the other day, And I always check just check it and kind of push in on it to make sure that it doesn't move. And then they have like a little seal on it usually to show you that, okay, the seal showing you that the gas station, it's from the gas station. Now, if that seal is broken, that means someone replaced it and put something else up there. But anyway, I touched it. It was fine. I put my card in there and nothing happened. And I started thinking, wow. And I used my credit card, but I'm just saying, I started thinking, wow, is this a skimmer on this thing? And then I pulled it out, and then I put it back in. It didn't work. And so then I went inside. I told him I put my card in there, and nothing was happening. He was, oh, yeah, the machine is not working. But you better believe I'm going to be checking my credit card balance just to make sure there are no changes to my credit card balance. But the bottom line is you really need to be paying attention when you're in stores and when you're using these machines, because you have people that are trying to take money from you. It's unfortunate, but people are out there always trying to scam and take advantage of people. So just be careful and don't let that person be you by doing some of the things that they talked about there. And then also consider using your credit card for all your transactions and then just paying your credit card off every month. And credit cards, they have that built in. Most credit card companies are very good at catching fraud. And I found that out. Like usually they will be able to catch it right away. And I've never caught something like fraudulent. I've had some fraudulent stuff happen to my accounts, but I've never caught it. It's usually the bank, the credit card company calling me and saying, hey, we see something that might be fraudulent. And so while we're on the topic, I'll just share one more story with you. This was a PayPal. I had a PayPal card. It was actually, it was a debit card. And I only had this card because I was selling things on eBay and I ended up getting the card. This was a long time ago. But I had the card, never used it, but I did have it tied to my bank account, which is not the way to do it. But I had it tied to my bank account because when I was making selling things on eBay, it goes to PayPal and then I can transfer it into my bank account. Well, anyway, I was in a situation where I got a notification from PayPal saying that they think something fraudulent was going on with my account. And so I don't use the account. So I'm thinking, wow, it must be fraudulent because I don't use it. I have the card, but I don't use the account. And so I pulled it up. Sure enough, $600 they had taken out of my PayPal, which directly went to my bank account, right? Because basically if you don't have any money in your PayPal account, then they're going to take the money from your bank account. And so I caught it. Usually there's maybe a day or two delay before they don't just take it directly, right away out of your bank account. But nonetheless, they caught it for me. I called PayPal and said, hey, and looked into like, what is this transaction? They're like, oh yeah, it says there's a transaction in Costa Rica and it was through, I don't even know what was purchased, but it was something. But it was coming from Costa Rica. I'm like, I'm not in Costa Rica. I'm in California. So that's not me. And so when I told them this, they said, okay, well, we're going to have to open up an investigation. I'm like, that's fine. Open up the investigation. But they told me that the money is still going to come out of my bank account, which made me pretty upset because I'm telling them, and they hadn't taken the money out of the bank account yet, but I'm telling them, look, this is not me, but they have to do their investigation. And that's why I told you, don't have anything tied to your bank account, because in a situation like that, they were going to take that money, and they did take the $600 out of my bank account, and then they did the investigation, and then they refunded me the money. But it's a hassle. It's a big hassle. And it's only obvious. I'm not in Costa Rica. Obviously, someone was doing something fraudulently. They got my information, and then they actually went to a store in Costa Rica, and they used it to purchase $600 worth of merchandise. So just be careful. And I want to know your story. So let me know down below if you've been in a situation where you've had some scammer, some criminal take money out of your account. Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one.